So let me start the recording. Okay. So before starting off this session, I just want to give a small introduction about myself. My name is Ram, nearly 14 years of experience. In this 14 years of experience, I've been working for mostly from the Microsoft tools only, SQL Server, MSBI, Power BI, and Microsoft Fabric, Azure Data Engineering. These are all the technologies what I've been learning and providing the trainings to the students on these technologies. I have nearly 8 plus years of IT trainings and placement experience. Okay, nearly I have 8 plus years of IT trainings and placement experience we have. So our office is located in Hyderabad, Amirpet. This is our office premises. You guys can able to visit any time, and you can reach out. And when you are joining to this course, also you can sit over there and you can practice for the session from morning to evening. You can sit in our office premises and you can able to practice it as well. Okay, and coming to this Microsoft Fabric over here, as a part of this Microsoft Fabric course, in this demo session, I'm going to give you complete overview of like what exactly Microsoft Fabric. But before we are going into the deep dive of this Microsoft Fabric, what kind of background people mostly are trying to learn this Microsoft Fabric course? Like if you are completing your graduation or a post graduation over here, and you are already working in IT, you have some experience, but not in the Fabric. It's in a different technology, might be a Java or whatever it is. Now you want to learn some latest technology in the market. Similarly, some non-IT experience, some non-IT experience people also. Non-IT experience means you are working for recruiter, HR, civil, mechanical, customer care. This is the third category, second category. They want to switch into IT by learning the latest technology in the market. Now the third one is having some career gap. So some people having some career gap. With that career gap, they are going to move into the IT industry. Fourth category is the freshers. So four different kind of people are in the market actually. So what I have observed from the last 10 years, when they want to come to learn any course in IT, definitely their background is belongs to any of one category. Even in this demo session, whoever joined, definitely you belongs to any of one category. May I know like if you belongs to this one, already working in IT, category 1, you are working for non-IT, you don't have any experience, you just have a career gap. 3, freshers, means 2023-24 passed out. Can you guys please ping me if you belongs to category 1, 2, 3, 4? Just share me the number. Then I will understand how many people belongs to category 1, category 2, category 3. Can you just send a number in your chart? If you belongs to category 1, say the number 1, 2, 3. Uh, Sayed category 1, Raju category 1. What about others? Some people 2, 1, 1. Okay, so mostly the people are having some experience in IT or non-IT or some having career gap. So those kind of people are preferring to learn this Microsoft Fabric. Okay, so this Microsoft Fabric course, before you are going to learn, you need to understand prior to this Microsoft Fabric, what are the other courses we have in the market? What are the other courses we have in the market? The other courses means related to Microsoft Fabric. So Microsoft Fabric is coming to the picture from last 1.5 to 2 years only. From last 1.5 to 2 years only, this Microsoft Fabric is in the market. But prior to that, we have Power BI, we have Azure Data Engineering. I can say one thing, a Microsoft Fabric is nothing but a Power BI plus Azure Data Engineering course is equals to Microsoft Fabric. Microsoft Fabric is equals to Power BI plus Azure Data Engineering course over here. If you are learning Microsoft Fabric course, then you no need to learn separately Power BI course. You no need to learn Azure Data Engineering course separately. Microsoft Fabric contains Power BI software plus inside Azure Data Engineering, whatever the softwares we have, all those things are available. Microsoft Fabric is a SaaS platform. What do you mean by SaaS? Software as a service. That means already all the software services are installed and maintained. You are just log into a portal. So how to log into the Microsoft Fabric portal? Simply goes to Google app.powerbi.com. Here you can see Microsoft Fabric means app.powerbi.com only. Simply you need to log into this Microsoft Fabric by using a email address and password. By using a email address and password over here. Here you can see in the bottom, one second. Yeah. So this is our Fabric environment. Okay. This is our Fabric environments. Here you can see there is a Power BI, there is a Fabric, all those things you can able to see. Here it is a Power BI. So inside this portal, you can able to see all the Power BI related softwares and also all the Fabric related softwares as well. These are all the Fabric related softwares you can able to find out over here. Okay, there are still many students are in confusion. Sir, do I need to learn Power BI course separately? Do I need to learn Azure Data Engineering course? Or do I need to learn Microsoft Fabric? Out of these three, which one I need to learn? Because when we are getting inquiries from the students, some people are asking, sir, I want to learn Power BI. Some people are asking Azure Data Engineering. Some people are asking Microsoft Fabric. So my suggestion would be learn Microsoft Fabric. Why? Because Azure Data Engineering course is going to be end, because Microsoft is suggesting anybody wants to develop any projects by using Microsoft Azure Cloud Data Engineering. See, this is a Microsoft Azure portal.azure.com. Inside they have so many Azure Data Engineering related software services. These are all the software services. So Microsoft is going to be end this Azure Data Engineering in future soon, and they are recommending every customer and client use Microsoft Fabric. The evidence is DP203 certification expiry. See here, if you are currently preparing for a exam DP203, what do you mean by DP203? DP203 is data engineering on Microsoft Azure. Okay, that means Azure Data Engineering course certification exam is DP203. What Microsoft is telling, the data engineering on Microsoft Azure, this exam is going to be, if you are preparing for exam DP203, you should take and pass the exam before March 31st, 2025. What is that reason? That means after March 31st, 2025, they are not going to conduct DP203 exam. Why? The reason is Microsoft is recommending everyone to learn Microsoft Fabric to implement their projects inside the Microsoft Fabric environment only, here only, instead of using this Microsoft Azure. I hope it's clear for everyone. That means there is no more Azure data engineering going forward. Everyone has to move into the Microsoft Fabric only. Microsoft Fabric contains everything what you have as a part of Azure data engineering available inside this Microsoft Fabric. Along with this Azure data engineering software services, Microsoft Fabric contains Power BI also. Okay, what a Azure data engineer, what a Power BI developer will do. Where exactly we are going to implement these kind of things. If I see, let's take one use case scenario. For example, I have a supermarket over here. Inside the supermarket, there is a billing application. Every customer will come to the supermarket. Every customer will come to the supermarket, and then he is going to do a transaction by purchasing the product. The transactions data will come and sit in the backend database servers. This is a very common business scenario. You can able to find out. There is a supermarket. In every supermarket, we have a billing application. When a customer is buying the product, the transactions data will come and stored in the backend databases. As a data engineer, what is your role? As a data engineer, you have to extracting the business data from this server and this server and applying some transformations, nothing but a cleaning and processing of the data. Finally, you need to load into the target data warehousing over here. You need to load data into target data warehousing over here. You need to load the data into target data warehousing. This is called ETL, extraction, transformation, and loading. There is a ETL process. There are several ETL software services available inside the Azure Data Engineering. The same software services currently available in the Microsoft Fabric. Those are like a data factory, data engineering, nothing but a bricks with PySpark, and data flow Gen 2. These are the three ETL tools we have in the currently market. So we can able to learn these three ETL software services as a part of this Microsoft Fabric currently. How to extract, transform, load the data by using these three different ETL tools. So once your data is coming to one particular centralized location, by taking that data, we are going to designing of some reports and dashboards. Prior to that, we are going to design some data modeling as well. What do you mean by data modeling? Data modeling means designing of the visualizations. I mean designing of the relationships between the tables over here. Relationships between the tables. This is called modeling. So I'm going to design some data modeling as well. After your data modeling is completed, we can design a Power BI reports and dashboards. What do you mean by Power BI reports and dashboards? For example, I want to design top 10 products with the highest sales, bottom 10 products with lowest sales. Okay, top 10 products with the highest sales, bottom 10 products with lowest sales. These kind of reports we can design. It's nothing but a visualizations by using Power BI. So you need some ETL services for processing of the data. You need some storage related services for storing of the data. What are the storage services we have? We have a lake house, we have a warehouse. These are the two storages we have. And then after we are going to do the data modeling. Then after we are going to designing of the reports and dashboards by using a Power BI. In this course, I'm going to cover complete ETL services, complete storage related services, complete data modeling, complete Power BI. Okay? Earlier days, what we are doing, we are learning Power BI course separately, Azure Data Engineering course separately. Now, Microsoft has combined these two courses. This this is Power BI capabilities. This is data engineering capabilities. They are keeping all in one place, that is Microsoft Fabric. Now, any new projects are coming to the market. 99% of the clients are using Microsoft Fabric only because this is one single cloud platform contains data engineering and data analyst, data engineering and data analyst capabilities. Who is a data engineer? The person, whoever is implementing the CTL part and storing the data, is a data engineer. The person, whoever designing the data modeling and designing of the Power BI reports, we are calling him as a data analyst. This course, I'm going to take 2 months of the duration, nothing but 60 hours duration of the course. It's going to be Monday to Friday. Daily 1 hour session we are going to conduct, and I'm going to help you to prepare the resume and one end to end project also I'm going to cover as a part of this Azure as a part of this program. And there is one certification exam we have, DP 700 exam. That assistance also we are going to provide you over here. And also I'm going to provide you interview question and answers as well. Sir, after completion of this Microsoft Fabric course, how many years of experience I can mention inside? You can put 4 to 5 years of experience. But Microsoft Fabric is in the market from last 1.5 to 2 years. How can I mention 4 years of experience? Microsoft Fabric is coming to the picture from last 1.5 to 2 years. But this Power BI and Azure Data Engineering are in the market from last 10 years. So you will tell your career has started with Power BI. Of course, the same thing we are doing in the Microsoft Fabric. By combining of these two things, Microsoft has combined the Power BI capabilities plus Azure Data Engineering capabilities, and they made a one such platform, that is a Microsoft Fabric over here. If you see the correct flow of this Microsoft Fabric, how we are going to implement the project is, for example, I have this is one supermarket, this is another supermarket. Every day the business transactions data will come and save in the backend database over here. Okay, will come and save in the backend database over here. This is one supermarket located in India. This is another supermarket located in USA. This is another database. This is another database. Now, by using this Microsoft Fabric cloud environment, first we will pull the data into one storage system, that is a lake house. What purpose we are using a lake house? Lake house we are going to use lake house we are going to use to store our data in terms of the files over here. How to move the data from this database and this database to here? We have one of the ETL tool, that is data factory. By using the data factory tool, by using a data factory tool, we can able to implement some ETL process to move the data from this database and this database and consolidate your data into lake house like a files. So here we are just doing E and L, extraction and loading. We don't apply any transformations. Again, we want to move this data into a warehousing. Warehousing is nothing but a database. So we are going to move the data from lake house to warehouse. Lake house to warehouse. What are the tools we are going to use? We are going to use data flow gen 2. Sorry guys, from how long my screen share is missing? Can anyone tell the point where I have stopped this one? Mm, 11:28, right? One second. I'm sorry for this. 11:25. Okay. Let me explain it again. I think when I started this, uh, okay, from 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, I think when I was starting drawing of this image, yeah, you can see in a pictorial representation, I have one supermarket, I have another supermarket. In the both supermarkets, when there is a customer is buying a product, that data will come and store in the backend databases over here. So once the data is coming to these two databases, this supermarket in the US, this is in the India. By using Microsoft Fabric cloud environment, we have one of the storage software service available, that is a lakehouse. This is used to store the data in terms of a files over here. Now, how to move the data from this database to lakehouse, this database to lakehouse? We have one of the software, that is a data factory. It is data factory. So this data factory tool we can use to extract the data and load into lakehouse. Once the data is coming to this lakehouse, we are going to move that data into a warehousing. Warehouse is also one of the storage which contains database and tables over here, which contains database and tables. So this is going to be having, how can we move the data from lake house to warehouse? Why are you moving into warehouse? Because the data which we contain in the lake house is a raw data. It's not a cleaned transformed data. By using data flow gen 2 tool, or we have another tool, data engineering notebooks with PySpark. Any of one tool you can use to perform the ETL, extraction, transformation, and loading over here. ETL process, extraction, transformation, and loading over here. ETL process. This data flow gen 2 is a graphical user interface tool that you no need to write any commands. But in this tool you need to write down some commands, either SQL commands or PySpark commands. It's nothing but a kind of a Python. Don't worry. Python means you don't need to learn a complete whoops programs, all those just commands, very very easy commands. The beauty of this Microsoft Fabric is it has integrated with a tool Copilot. You know Copilot? It is something similar like Chat GPT. Any commands you needed, automatically Copilot is going to write down the commands whichever is needed. So you no need to worry about that writing of the commands of SQL or any PySpark Python. So once the data is coming to your warehouse, you need to design a data modeling. What do you mean by data modeling? Data modeling means creating of the relationships between the tables to design a interactive reports and dashboards. So we are going to use Power BI tool finally. So by using this warehousing, we will design the modeling. From this modeling, we can design the reports and dashboards by using Power BI. Data modeling. This is Power BI reports. Power BI reports. Lake house, warehouse, data modeling, Power BI. This is the complete flow of the project what I'm going to design it over here. You have your business data somewhere located. That data by using data factory tool you are moving and consolidating into one place. Lake house, it is something used to store the data in terms of the files. From there you are moving to warehousing. There you can use either data flow gen 2 or data engineering notebooks, nothing but a data bricks. And by using data modeling Power BI you can able to design. So the main beauty of this Microsoft Fabric is all in one place. Data engineering part, Power BI part, both are in the same place over here. Both are in the same place over here. That is the main advantage of this Microsoft Fabric. That is the reason every client is trying to use this one only. Compare earlier, it has to pay Power BI separate cost, Microsoft Azure data engineering separate cost, but now it's a single platform with less cost system. More efficiently, you can develop the complete business intelligence solution for the customers. If you are learning this Microsoft Fabric course, you can apply for the jobs like a data engineer. You can apply for the jobs like a data analyst. You can verify and check if anybody is already working on the Azure data engineering or Power BI. 99% of their existing projects moving to Microsoft Fabric, and also the new projects also they were introducing in this. They were introducing. They were implementing in the Microsoft Fabric only. Okay. So I'm recommending to learn this Microsoft Fabric if anybody wants to learn. If anybody wants to enter into IT industry, very 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 high demand in the market. So this course I'm going to start from Monday onwards. The timings and all those things, if anybody wants to understand, just reach out 7997 457 228. Her name is Ramya. About the fee, about the class timings, about the course content and everything, you can reach out this one. For every student who is going to enroll this course, we are offering a LMS for learning the course. We are offering a mobile app. While you are doing the practicing of the things, we have a chat option. You can interact with our team for any doubts and clarifications as well. Okay, so this is going to be 60 hours duration. Monday we are going to start the session. You can join by using the same meeting link. Now if you guys have any questions, then you can able to ask the questions over here. I hope all of you shared your contact number, right? If anybody not, please share in the chat. Then our team will reach out to you. Yeah. Now you can ask the questions.
What would be the class timing, sir?
So the class timings, now our team will call to you. They will inform. So if you shared your number, our team will call you now. So what is your best timings like? Are you guys looking morning or evening? If morning, what time is your best time? If evening, what is your best time? Can all of you please ping me in the chat? Then we can understand. According to that, we can plan one timings. Can you ping me in the chat your morning or evening and what is the best time for you, all of you? Mention the time also. Please, all of you, mention the timings we can understand. Yeah, go ahead. The questions.
Hey, hi, this side Yuvraj. Can you please go, again explain to the what kind of topics you need to cover in the fabric? Yeah, a little bit of time I am not joined in this call, so that's why I'm asking you. If you are able to walk through again, if possible, just tell me the topics only. I'm already experienced in Power BI things and Power BI service and fabric also.
So I'm going to teach you data factory, data engineering, nothing but a bricks spice park, data flow gen
Mm-hmm.
2, lake house,
Okay.
warehouse, and data modeling, complete Power BI, desktop, Power BI cloud,
Okay.
DAX,
Fine.
all those things.
Okay. Within 6 years,
Yes, yes.
okay. Fine. Fine, sir. Thank you.